Alright guys, welcome back to Salusi Gadget. In today's video, I've successfully installed Tiny Computer on one of Samsung's most budget-friendly tablets, the Samsung Galaxy Tab A11, which comes with only 4GB of RAM. What's even more interesting is, I didn't just stop there, I also managed to set up the WPS PC-level environment on this device. So in this video, we're going to see how well it performs. Is it smooth? Is there any lag? Or does it struggle with the limited hardware? Now keep in mind, this tablet only has 4GB of RAM, but surprisingly, the latest Tiny Computer version, 1.1 feels very lightweight and well optimized, even on a device like this. As you can see here, I'm opening WPS in PC level mode, and so far, everything runs smoothly. No stuttering, no noticeable lag, it's actually very usable. For a better experience, I'm using a Bluetooth keyboard, so the screen isn't blocked by the on-screen keyboard. I'm also using a mouse, which makes navigating and controlling the cursor much easier. In terms of interface, both Tiny Computer and WPS look very similar to their desktop versions, which makes the overall experience feel much more like using a real PC. So, if you're looking for a powerful document editing solution without having to pay for a subscription, this setup is definitely worth trying. Before we go any further, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and share this video so more people can find it helpful. Alright, let's get started. Alright guys, now let's jump straight into the step-by-step tutorial on how to install Tiny Computer and also set up the WPS PC level. So first, what you need to do is go to Settings on your tablet, then scroll down and go to About Tablet. After that, tap on Software Information. Now look for the build number and tap it around 7 to 8 times until developer mode is activated. Once that's done, go back to the main settings menu and you'll now see a new option called Developer Options. Go into Developer Options, then scroll down until you find the Apps section. Here, there are two important settings you need to enable. The first one is Force Allow Apps on External, and the second one is Disable Child Process Restrictions. Make sure you turn both of these on. This step is really important because it helps Tiny Computer run more smoothly without crashes or performance issues. Once you've done that, your device is ready for the next step, which is installing Tiny Computer and setting up the WPS PC level. So yeah, just follow these steps carefully and you should be good to go. Alright, moving on to step 2. After enabling developer options and turning on those two settings earlier, the next thing we need to do is temporarily disable Google Play Protect in the Play Store. Now the reason we're doing this is because the app we're going to install doesn't come from the Play Store, so to avoid any installation issues or blocks, we need to pause Google Play Protect for a moment. Don't worry, you can turn it back on again after the installation is complete, and here's how you do it. Alright, moving on to the next step. Now we need to download the Tiny Computer application. Open your browser, then type Tiny Computer GitHub, and go to the official page. Once you're there, scroll down until you see several available versions of Tiny Computer. Here, I recommend choosing the XFCE version because the interface looks more similar to Windows and is easier to use. After the download is complete, go to your file manager, find the file, and then install the Tiny Computer application. And that's it for this step. Once the installation is complete, go ahead and open the Tiny Computer app. Now keep in mind that the setup process might take some time, usually around 5 to 10 minutes, so just be patient and let it finish installing. At this stage, make sure your device screen stays on, don't turn off the screen or let it go to sleep because it might interrupt the installation process. Once the installation is complete, this is what the default Tiny Computer interface will look like. Now, we need to adjust the screen resolution so it matches your tablet or phone's display for a better experience. To adjust the screen resolution so it fits your tablet, we need to set it in the control section inside Debian Trixie. First, go back from the main screen and you'll see Debian Trixie. We're in the terminal now. Go to the control menu, scroll down until you find the display settings. Here, we turn off the adaptive screen first, then we go to the resolution setting menu. You'll see a recommended number based on your display. You can either enter that recommended value or you can adjust it to your own preference. Next, to set the input, we go to the AVNC settings. Choose either touchpad or touchscreen input. Personally, I'm more comfortable with the touchpad option. We need to restart Tiny Computer so that the settings we just configured take effect. Now, the resolution is set correctly to match our screen. If you don't have an external keyboard, you can swipe the screen from left to right to bring up the keyboard shortcut bar. Swipe from left to right to bring up the keyboard if you don't have a wireless keyboard yet. Now it's time to install WPS PC level. Go back to Debian Trixie, open the control menu and click on Install WPS. Then just let the system download it automatically and wait until it's done. WPS PC level is installed now. Next, I'm going to create a document and save it. The file will be saved in the internal memory inside the Documents folder. Congrats! You've successfully installed Linux Tiny Computer and WPS PC level. At the end of the video, I managed to make my tablet look just like Samsung DeX. Comment if you'd like a tutorial on that.